That was Waltz in A minor by Frédéric Chopin, the all-time favorite composer and pianist for many of us. Hi, I am Dr. Hwa-Jin Kim, music faculty at UNC Asheville. I'm currently teaching applied and class piano. Class piano 1 is open for beginner piano students. Beginning of each semester, I ask students what inspired them to learn piano. The answers I usually get have something to do with Chopin's piano music. It's perfectly makes sense because all of Chopin's compositions include piano, and not like his romantic contemporaries, Chopin's music exclusively is written for piano. Here's what we do in class piano, just in case you're wondering. The first day of a class, after sharing the reasons and the motivations that led them to a class, to take their class, and then we talk about posture. I suggest students imagine to be a tree sitting on the piano bench, a tree like a flexible tree that sways in the breeze or wind. And also, I asked them to count keys in piano. And then before they finish counting, I tell them it's all 88 keys. That's a lot of keys. And then I also remind them that we have 5 fingers on each hand, and each finger has numbers, which will serve as GPS when they navigate piano keys. Each week, the new concept is introduced, and the final student recital happens at the end of a semester, where students memorize solo piece and they perform. The final recital has been the highlight of class piano. As we are wrapping spring semester, I like to applaud students making through the end of the semester with resilience and determination despite the hard circumstances we are experiencing now. One semester of class piano is not enough time for students to learn Chopin's piece. But some students, they work very hard and then they are willing to take on challenging pieces like Chopin Waltz I just played for you. And most of Chopin's piano work is very advanced and virtuosic, which means technically very demanding. In this video, I like to show you how to work with a student who's learning Chopin Waltz in A minor.
Hello, my name is Noah Bajesi, and I am a senior here at UNC Asheville. I am double majoring in both music and accounting, and am a beginner piano student studying with Dr. Kim in her class Piano 1.
excellent performance, Noah.
Thank you so
That was
much.
great.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so Noah, you started this piece in February,
Mhm.
March? February.
Late February, yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Chopin composed all 19 waltzes, and only 8 were published because he was so picky. He was critical of his work. And this waltz is number 19. It was composed around 1843, I believe, and it was published after his death. So it's listed as number 19, but opus number is not there, so it's opus posthumous.
Okay.
Okay, this piece is easier compared to other waltzes, but by no means it's less beautiful. So I'm glad that you are playing this piece.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. So it's waltz, and then I heard you play with the pedal and everything. It was amazing, amazing. I don't know what to say. I was hoping you leave something so I can criticize. That was amazing. Okay, now take a look at the title is Waltz, right? So it's written in 3/4 time and in triple meter. So there's the natural 1, 2, 3, right? Dancers just stress foot on down beat, which is the first beat in the bar. So think about dancers, they use their foot, right? And the pianist in this case will be your foot. You're playing that rhythm with your left hand.
Yeah.
So left hand is very, very important, right? So the challenge playing this piece is what?
I'm assuming putting more emphasis on the first beat rather than 2 and 3.
There's a big leap between first and second beat, right?
Yeah.
So left hand, can you play first 2 bars left hand?
Just
hand,
left?
yes, with the pedal. Okay, you are doing it so well. Actually, I was hoping that you struggle a little bit. Okay, right there, the bass right there, you have to pick it up and then you have to go somewhere, right? Left hand, the lead is such wide, so you have to prepare. Some people say it's a ghost technique, ghosting. Like you get there ahead of time before you play the chords. So that's how we play in time. So it's a 1, 2, 3. When we talk about 3/4 meter, we say strong beat, weaker beat, weaker. But in this case, especially this piece, also left-hand pattern, is a strong beat, that's all right. And the second beat is weak. The third beat is actually a lifting beat. So it's very important because it gets you to next down beat. So left hand should be constantly rotating this way. So you wanna show?
So
Yeah. To lift, not necessarily louder, just lift. Yes. It sounds good. And the pedaling, how many pedal you're using per bar?
in general, I feel like I've been using the pedal on beats 1 and 2 just because the chord is the same on beats 2 and 3.
Okay. So one harmony per measure in this case. So you just need one pedal, right? That sounds great. So make sure your pedaling was actually good. I heard a little bit here and there, a little blurred sound. So it's really important to clean right away.
Okay.
So we use a pedal, but we have to switch this right away. Let's talk about melody here. Can you play just the right hand? As if you're singing. You're a singer, singing through a piano. Okay, imagine you're singing. Where are you going to take a breath?
Right here.
Good. So that's
After
two
the
measure
F.
units. So
Yeah.
it's like how we phrase music. It changes everything. Because we don't play. Because for beginner pianists, of course, you are not beginner. I don't think you're a beginner anymore. So we just, beginners shouldn't try to play everything correctly, right? So most important thing is to figure out what's the time signature there and where you have to put your emphasis. Like in this case, the downbeat is obviously the important bit. So that you find it's a spot where you need to breathe as if you're a singer. Because somehow pianists, and even violinists do too, we don't believe we have to breathe, right? So if you literally breathe with the phrase, with the music, then there goes just the natural phrasing happen. We can't talk about Chopin's music without rubato, right? So rubato is the Italian term. That means still and rap. So rubato is robbing. I mean, it sounds like really illegal here. So what Chopin wanted the students to play is that rubato, you just keep the bass line, the main tempo, overall pace, while you take a little bit of time. Then you have to give it back at the end of a phrase.
Okay.
So overall, it doesn't change much. So it's a 1, 2, da di da 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 di da, then di da 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 di da da da. It's like a push and pull. Start the arpeggio. Okay. It's nice whenever you play scale or arpeggio. It's nice to set direction actually. So instead of that, think crescendo in this case. So start soft, da 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 da. Actually, it's going somewhere. Try that.
Okay.
Create that direction. Di da 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 di da da. Yeah. Your finger. Da 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 di da da. Di da da da. One da 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 di da da da. That's good. Da di. Okay. Yes. Keep working on that. That sounds good. Okay. So it's okay to practice one hand. Okay. That measure, but you have to count. Da 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 da. Okay. So your trill right there, the little, it used to be we call mordant. Then it's trill, the little short trill right there. Those things you played ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
That's correct. Actually, romantic period, you play those trill before the beat. So that's very correct, right? So the way you count from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 1. Then you have to lift the finger, down. So it's a grouping. It's like this leader of that whole bar, the first note out of 6. So da 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 da. So do not play with the same strings.
Okay.
It's never about playing correct notes. Right. So just phrase it. Try as if you're playing in a crescendo to di da 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 da.
Just the right hand?
Just write it. Da da da. Da 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 di di da da di da da. Here it da 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 di di da 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 di di da 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 di. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, I just want to say thank you to Dr. Kim for all your help. I appreciate it, and I look forward to playing for you next week.
It's my great pleasure. I hope this video inspired you to learn piano, even if it's just a little bit. And it's never too late to learn piano, but don't wait too long. Thanks for watching.